Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to this brand new video once again. As you can see, we're now back for AOR Oceania F2 once again, and today we're going around Abu Dhabi for the final race of Season 1 for this championship. And if I didn't mention before, Owens has wrapped up the championship in Mexico, so I forgot to mention that in my last video, but yeah, Owens definitely deserves the championship, deserving win for him, and yeah, so congrats to Owens. But now we are in a title fight for third place, I think. No, fourth place. No, third place. Yes, third place in the championship, and I think we are fighting against DT, Michi, and Laggy, I think. So as you can see off the first final corner, I should say, we didn't get the best run. We got a little bit wide before, but now as going back to the championship, I think it's 1 point separating all of us. So that's gonna prove, this race is gonna prove pretty crucial for our finishing position in the championship. So Roscoe has pretty much wrapped up second place in the championship. Constructors championship is also looking very tasty. Sauber can potentially grab hold of the constructors championship this race, but I think if my memory serves me correctly, DT is not racing this weekend, so that is going to be putting a lot of pressure on Michi's shoulders to bring home the Constructors' Championship. So we'll see what we can do. But as you can see, on our first run, we are getting quite unstable. The car is quite unstable, to be honest. As you can see, we're going deep here, losing the back end here and there, and car definitely doesn't feel good. Sliding through that corner there, and yeah, for some reason the car isn't really hooked up to the way my driving style is, and yeah, coming across the line, staying on the left hand side of the track, moves us up to P10, which is not a very good lap. But now we've gone to a flying lap this time, and we get a much better run through the final corner this time, and then shifting down to fourth gear as we accelerate once we hit the curb.
Just 30 seconds left
and now you can see we have 2/10 up on that time, so this lap is definitely much better lap. We're going purple, but as we go purple, we go deep into that corner, which is not going to help our claws in getting a very good lap in for this session. So going up the gears, this is a very long straight. I believe we're using a slightly different setup compared to the lap before, so I think I altered some of the things that made the car quite unstable. So, but we're still going deep into a few corners, but we're overall gaining 3/10 on this lap at the moment, and hopefully we can do more in the final sector as we are coming in now. Yep, we're coming into the final sector. Turning it left and right for the chicane, for the double chicane, trying to nail that apex as good as possible. And now we're 4/10 up on our time. Coming into the hotel section, this part of the track, I should say, is very technical. So you really want the car to be hooked up for this sector. Going slightly sliding through that corner once again, but we're overall 1.3 seconds up on our time. So coming to the final corner and getting on the power as early as possible. Across the line, where do we get? We get P6 with a 138.1. So there you go. There is the qualifying classifications, and Owens once again grabs pole position with Laggy close behind, 2/10 behind, I should say. And I think that was 1,000 behind. 1,000 between Laggy and third place. So Laggy at the moment is showing quite consistent pace with his qualifying as well as his race. So doing our final checks for the setup, and we should get going pretty soon. And as you can see, the strategy is going to be one stop. So yeah, I was debating between going between the super soft or the softs, but I opted to go for the super softs as I think we can make it. So now we're on the grid from P7. What can we do? Because this could really mean a lot for the championship. Michi is starting ahead of us. So 5 red lights and away we go for the final race of AOR Oceania F2. And coming into turn 1. Once again, our luck in league racing, well, at least in AOR, isn't really there. But as you can see, we're losing positions left, right, and center because of the damage. We do the under and over on Sedona, and but it doesn't really amount to anything. Sedona just had more grip through that corner, probably due to that more downforce. With the more downforce he has compared to us, and going down the inside possibly, but we think better of it. But honestly, we're down in P11 and we're lost, so this really has been a torrid race for us as we look to be going down the inside of Aikawa's there. That was a pretty frustrating move from me. Because, yeah, I was really angry at that moment, and yeah, I really can't believe I've had a race messed up. I know Sedona's lagging everywhere, but yeah, I just couldn't believe that I have a race messed up twice in a row. Well, you could argue that the last race incident is actually my fault, but this race, well, again, it's probably a racing incident, but now cutting to the end of lap 2, we're pitting to change our front wing and go into the soft tires, I believe, because, yeah, we might as well just risk it, I guess, because we can't do anything else but do that strategy. Back to the incident, well, I think it was a racing incident because everybody was bunched up into turn 1, so, and I kind of turned in a little bit too early. I brought a replay up, as you can see. Yeah, I turned in slightly earlier than I should have, because Spagball was actually going straight on still, so I technically had no right to turn in on him and put my hands up, I guess. But now, as you can see, lap 15, we're letting everyone go, and this is so hard to swallow in, as we could have been fighting for P3 in the Constructors' Championship, but in the end, it wasn't to be. Lap 23 now, Owens is behind. No, sorry, I think it's Spagball behind, is it? Not very sure. No, it was Spagball, sorry. The guy we made contact with, and yeah, once again, I can't really blame him for what happened, and that was pretty much the race. Sorry for the lack of content, because in the race literally nothing happened, but we're now celebrating with some celebratory donuts. As Alonso will say, we've done some donut practice for next season, so fingers crossed next season will be a better season, and we can fight for potentially the championship, I hope. And yeah, guys, so that was the end of the race. So driving into the pit lane to finish off the season. Yeah. Well, congrats to Owens once again, deserving champion. He won the race once again. Sorry for the bad quality of the video, video at this part, because I'm not sure what happened to the. As you can see, this is the standings, and yeah. Well, we finished P7 in the standings after this race, and I was completely gutted at the moment. I didn't know what happened to the screen, because it's a bit off. But in the end, Owens managed to hold off Laggy with a 6-second, after penalties, a 6-second gap. And Roscoe in third, Zombie in fourth, Mitchie in fifth, Spagbo in sixth, 7, Kyle was 8, DJR's TP17, Sedona P9, and the Joker P10, rounding off the points-paying positions. But guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And this is a little montage I put on. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.